Hey guys, so I'm so excited for this because today we're going to be reviewing all of the mugs that I have in my flat. Now it's really quite an interesting task for me because I haven't actually done this before, and I'm going to let you know now that I haven't actually purchased any of these mugs. These were mostly mugs that already existed in the flat when I moved in, and then a couple of them, quite interestingly, I've inherited from ex-flatmates. So let's cut straight to the chase. So it's got a lot of messaging in it, and it's actually got a lot of symbolism in it that I think the average person wouldn't really be able to read it. I think it stands great as a mug just on its own. It's just a pretty mug, but if you look a bit deeper, you really start to see what it's really telling you. So I think if we look here, it says Space Butterfly Original. Now I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about space or about butterflies really, but if you think about it and if you really look closely at what we've got in front of us here, we've got this black butterfly, got these three kind of stars above and then one below. What I'm really getting from here is this kind of Kendrick Lamar to Pimp a Butterfly kind of essence. It's kind of a symbol for like the kind of just like for Black Lives Matter, kind of a great powerful mug to turn to if you really just want a bit of justice. Now this next mug, this one's gonna get me, and it gets me every time, and I'm actually really excited to show you guys this one. So oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, okay, so this mug says, the more people I meet, the oh my gosh. This this oh, okay, okay, so let me try this one again. Right, right. So this mug says, the more people I meet, the more I like my cat. More I like my cat. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Like, I think I. Oh, oh, I'm meeting all these people, but I think the more people I meet, the more I like my cat. Right, so up next we've got this very special mug. This is actually a Starbucks mug, which I think is pretty cool. It kind of gives off this really kind of special vibe, this special kind of ambiance. It makes you feel like you're having a Starbucks coffee. A bit of a Christmas motif. It's got this kind of green and red going on here. And then watch this, if you cover this bit up like that, that handle, that's just a candy cane. That's just a straight up candy cane like that. So that's really cool. That's like a good kind of feature to kind of have like a themed mug. It's December 20th. I want to go have a coffee with my mate, but I can't because I don't have any friends because we're in lockdown. So instead what I'll do is I'll sit at home, put my feet up, and I'll have a coffee with this kind of Christmas Starbucks mug. This mug is actually fantastic for a cup of soup. If I'm going to have a cup of soup and I'm going to have it in a cup, I'm going to have it in this one. This is a really good mug for a cup of soup, and a cup of soup is a really good snack for the winter time. You'd get it confused. You'd go for a lick. So if you look here, the main text is telling us making the lass great. So I think that's kind of a backlash to the Donald Trump Make America Great Again movement. And what we're looking here with making the lass great, what we're talking about here is feminism. I would say. I think we're talking about feminism. I think we're talking about kind of female empowerment. We're talking about gender equality, kind of free the vagina, if you will. This word care is obviously just so important to the kind of feminist movement because we have to care about it, and because mothers are so caring. Mothers are so caring. So that's really what that's all about there, if you ask me. Now this one's really interesting. What it says here is excellence, but if you look closely, you'll see there's actually another word that's kind of trying to creep in there before excellence. I think that's really so symbolic. That's so on the nose, talking about kind of women trying to strive for excellence and just being cut off. If we look closely, what's the word that's being cut off there? Clinical. Right next to where it says commitment, this circle is actually also being cut off, just like the excellence. It's being kind of amputated. What that really tells me is if commitment is being cut off here, we can't commit to the full circle. I think that's really what the feminist movement is about, is not going full circle. It's about moving forward. It's about progression. So in that sense, this is a really, really important mug, and it's one that I love to turn to when I want that level of progress.